Here are 10 times where Joe Rogan got into heated arguments with his guest, Candace Owens.
You could look at the data and follow where they're getting this information from, and follow how they're making these conclusions, and follow the vast majority of these brilliant people who study this shit their whole life.
Yeah, exactly. And if I was a person that was putting forth policy on climate change, or if I was a person that put out my opinion publicly on climate change, I would do all of that. I'm just not.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that you're a very smart person, and people listen to you, and they're going to listen to you for a long time.
But this is what I hate. This is what I hate.
But hold
because
on,
then it's like, Candace, you have
saying.
to have a formed opinion on everything.
No, you don't have to have a formed opinion on everything. What you do have to have is the ability to know when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
But I just said that. I said that to you the entire time.
I said this would.
I said I don't believe it. And then you asked me, and I said this wouldn't be the hill I chose to die on because I don't.
Right,
I don't
but why
follow
even
it.
say you don't believe in it?
Because I just personally, if you.
How about not have a belief until you really have looked at the
Okay, so you
data?
would prefer if my language, as opposed to admitting that I do not know this, I wouldn't die on this hill, I've never made a video, I've never made a public statement. You would have preferred if I had just started by saying, I have no opinion.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Steven Crowder.
Because that's nonsense.
No, we wrote about it
drunk driving arrests have dropped. What do you mean you've? First of all,
no, we wrote about what the sources are, the original studies.
Just because someone gets in an accident and they're high, hold on, stop.
No, hold on a second.
You interrupt way too much. You need to stop.
You talk
in
paragraphs.
Hold on a second. No. I don't talk in paragraphs. I make full points. If people are high a lot and the same amount of fatalities exist, but the people that get checked once they get into these accidents happen to be high, it does not necessarily mean that marijuana caused those fatalities. It could be that you have an increased incidence of people doing marijuana and altercations that could not have been avoided.
It could be.
It could be.
But the statistical change is measurable.
Well, what is it?
From pre and
You're
post.
talking about in Colorado.
In states where it's been decriminalized or legalized.
Let's go with Colorado. Pull it up, Jamie.
Hold on a second. You just said, let me make my point. Again, my point is I don't care about it.
Yeah, you do.
No, I really don't.
You don't care about people dying? You son of a bitch.
You get so touchy about it because someone says, you know what, if people want to smoke up, fine. I just don't really buy the arguments that everyone is in some big conspiracy to try and snuff it out.
No, there are some.
And the idea that the drug war will end, and the idea that it cures cancer. I just don't buy that. And people get so upset.
Well, listen,
that's my only point. That's why I
scientific
wouldn't talk about
studies
it.
have proven that it shrinks tumors, that it helps people with cancer. Much like turmeric, much like any things that reduce inflammation, including
turmeric,
CBD
ginger,
oil.
tart cherry.
Right, but it's not necessarily
fighting for
a
those
magical. They're all legal, and there's no issue because they're not psychoactive.
Right.
But they are beneficial. So all these things are good. Marijuana is one of the things that are good. And man. Just like you don't turmeric, you don't ginger, you don't a reduced sugar diet. All those things that reduce inflammation are good for you.
I don't buy that smoking marijuana would be as beneficial as a reduced sugar diet.
Denying
of the chemical compounds.
Hold on, fuckface. You're denying.
Watch it. Come on. It's been a good conversation.
We're friends. I'm just joking. Why is there a competition between a low sugar diet and turmeric and marijuana and CBD oil? Why? Why does it even have to be discussed?
Making the claim regarding legality that it cures cancer.
Because
my
the
only
other
point is I
ones
don't
are
believe
legal.
it. No, my only point is
because the other ones are already legal. They don't have to fight for it.
Yeah, but no one's prescribing. No one's dishing out dispensaries for turmeric or ginger.
They certainly are. If you go to these local juice shops.
Anyway,
you go to these juice shops. People are promoting ginger like crazy, turmeric like crazy.
I
go online.
couldn't care less people want to smoke joints.
You're an ideologue, buddy.
Really? That's an ideologue position by saying leave it to the states?
Yeah, you're locked in, man.
Really?
You're locked deep into this fucking red state thing, man.
Joey Diaz.
What has changed recently? Like one of the things that a lot of people have been saying with especially the Me Too movement is that people are more cautious about saying controversial jokes now. Do you feel that? Do you feel like energy in the air being different? Do you feel like people are more sensitive?
I know you won't get mad at me. I feel the energy is different, but guess what, G?
What?
It don't apply to me. It don't apply to me. Doesn't apply to me, and it's never going to apply to me. Okay? I understand me shooting your special on your network. You don't want me to use certain words. There's parts, and I get that. This is a business.
Right.
This is a business, and I got mouths to feed. But when I'm at the Comedy Store, when I'm at the Improv, when I'm at the Laugh Factory, when I'm at Flappers, when I'm at the Ha Ha, when I'm at the New York Gotham,
you gotta let it fly.
I'm gonna let it fly.
You gotta let it fly.
Okay, and I'm sorry.
No.
This is just so you know.
No. You shouldn't be sorry. You're not.
This is just so you know. You know what I put on yesterday?
What'd you put on?
Guess what I put on the studio yesterday?
What?
And this is it. This is it because it's time.
What?
We're not taking it no more. I'm not taking it no more. I put on an album, and again, I'm very sorry if I offend somebody. I didn't name it this, he did. So take your fucking problem up with him. Name of the album is Bicentennial Nigga.
Brendan Schaub.
Told me I'll show up at your fucking house and kill you. That's what happens. I get so angry.
I'm not buying that even
when he talks
remotely.
like that. I hate when.
Hey,
That's
bro,
not true.
You fucking bully me.
If I
You know what
you
your
try
problem
bullying me
is,
right
bro?
now, motherfucker.
You know what your problem is?
Hold on, let me handle
Here's
this.
your problem. Here's your problem. You've talked to too many guys that let you say shit like that, and then it becomes like vernacular.
No,
it becomes like a part
this
of
is
the way
what I
you
do.
talk.
This is what I do. Brian,
make
look
my
at me.
All those
Look at me.
people
Hold on,
that I
hold on.
know,
Hold
all
on,
those
he's got
people
something to say.
that when I first met you, all those
Yeah.
people you used to hang around with,
Yeah.
those are all toxic, and they've ruined the way you're allowed to communicate with people.
No. It's true.
Because they
No.
said stupid shit, and then you said stupid
If
shit,
somebody
and it was
fucks
okay.
with me, bro, look at how my. What do you have to say to me?
Bro, I watched the scary movie with him.
I might
Bro,
have to shut this podcast
Hold on,
off.
not yet. Not yet. We have to. Hold on.
I
not
watched
yet.
the scary movie with him, and it was the most annoying thing
tell you
ever.
what,
He
I
goes,
would fuck
"Oh,
this
I
guy up."
fucking wish a demon would grab me, man. You know what I would do?" And I'm like,
I get mad.
Why are you talking to me
It's
like
not
this?
that you get mad. It's that you hang around with people for a long time. You hung around with people that allowed you to talk like that.
No.
Without mocking you.
Who aren't
No.
tough. Who aren't tough.
Bros. Bros, listen up. I will fuck some. You bully me, bro. I don't
you
give a
fuck
shit
up
about
a
your
demon?
UFC bullshit. I will fucking come right at you.
I could pin you on the ground right now and put
You
my
could
dick in your
try.
mouth.
You could try.
For no reason.
You could try. And guess
Just
what?
because it's the nice
Guess
Saturday.
what? I would fucking come right to your house. Bang,
No,
bang,
it's
bang.
ridiculous. You'd be dead.
Joe.
Would I?
Nick DiPaolo.
You could go to Fox News and pull up an article of how many times Hillary was inaccurate.
Do you know what a whataboutism is?
A whataboutism?
Yeah, when someone talks about something and instead of refuting it with facts, they go, "Yeah, well, what about Hillary? What about Bill? Bill did it too. What about this? What about that?"
you're gonna
that's
tell
a
me
whataboutism.
That's what I just committed.
That was a whataboutism. Because you were saying that Hillary lied.
But
we
you're going
both agree.
But you're making my point. You're
But
going to the
let me-
Washington Post.
Okay, well, that's just Jamie pulled up the Independent.
No,
We
Okay.
could go anywhere.
But hold on a second.
Yeah.
Look, I'm with you. I think Hillary's a liar. I think she deleted 30,000 emails. I
Right.
think it's criminal. I think
Right.
the Clinton Foundation's a fucking fully illegal organization. I think they rigged the DNC. I think they rigged the primaries against Bernie.
Right.
I'm with you. I'm not a supporter.
Eddie Bravo.
Real is ridiculous. They killed how many fucking people in Nagasaki and Hiroshima?
How do you know what
Watch
kind of
this.
bomb that was?
Watch this. Watch this bomb.
Aren't there
Watch
still
it. Look at this.
I don't know.
Dude.
How do you know if that's what kind of bomb that is?
That is the craziest amount of power you could ever imagine. I could never imagine something that can blow the ocean
With
a
dynamite?
mile into the sky.
Okay.
And that's just one video of it. There's another one of those videos where they do it from a distance where you look at the water where it's falling from.
I get that.
See if you can
but
find
Do
one.
you understand? It could be a nuclear bomb. I'm saying. All I'm saying
why
is,
guess?
how can you
Look at
know
that.
for sure?
Look at that.
How can you
Dude,
know for
how
sure?
many whales died in this?
Oh, everything died.
Everyone.
They
And
made
all
some-
the fish.
They made some tuna salad out of that motherfucker.
All the fish are fucked.
Look at the water come down. How crazy that is.
What that boat's fucked though, huh?
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of bomb that is. I don't know.
Look at that. It's a. You're going down a rabbit hole for no reason. You're wasting all this time. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? I don't need
What do
to
you,
know.
What do you
can
care
watch
about
a
me
fucking
wasting my
nuclear bomb
time?
going
Well,
off.
I could waste my time on whatever. Why
Do
are
you
you so
want to?
concerned? Why are you so concerned about me wasting my
Because
time?
you waste our time too.
Why? It's
We
an
start
interesting
talking
conversation.
about whether or not nuclear
We don't
bombs
have to
are
talk
real.
You don't
about
want
this.
answers, though.
We don't have to
But
talk about this.
Why don't you want to find the answer to it? Why do you just want to question it? You could look up the
I would.
answer.
I
You could
would.
go study
You could
it.
look up. Yeah, you could look up anything.
It's not going to look up. If you literally want to know the answer to this particular question,
You could look it up on
no,
Google.
no, I'm not.
Where?
I want to
Library?
finish. No. You could go to college.
Okay.
You could get a professor. You could find any number of people that have the answers, could show you how to study them, could prove the test to you, could lay it out, could give you all of these instructions so you could go do it on your own without anybody else.
I don't care about it that much.
Then why again? Then Joe's point. Why bring it to us and question it?
I just don't trust anything I can't verify for myself.
Dave Portnoy.
Fighting a professional boxer. The guy's fighting looks good. Dude, you're crazy if you don't think Tommy Fury's a
I don't
boxer. Look at that uppercut. Shut the fuck up, dude.
No.
Shut the fuck up. Watch this.
Find
Look,
the
just
Tommy
look at
Fury.
this.
Find
Dude.
the Tommy Fury fight on
Dude,
the
shut
Jake
the
Paul
fuck.
card.
Shut the fuck
this
up.
This guy
and,
cannot.
Please shut the fuck up and watch this. Watch what he's doing. This motherfucker is 100% a boxer.
Can you find me the record of
watch
Volkanovski's?
this. Stop. Watch this. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this.
What is
This
that?
guy's a fucking boxer,
That
man.
doesn't prove anything. Find me the record of Volkanovski.
Just look at this. Just look at what he's doing.
That's.
I don't give a shit. Look at the way he's delivering these combinations. He's 100% a boxer.
No.
Dude, you're high. You're
No.
fucking high. Look at that
Maybe
right
on
hand.
cigar.
Dude, look at this fucking punching ability. Tommy Fury is 100% a legit boxer. You're out of your mind if you don't look at this.
What
look
is
at that right
think
hand.
That was in slow motion.
No,
I
it's
think.
not in slow motion.
I think you slowed that down.
No,
I didn't do anything, but this is a highlight reel.
This is a highlight reel. But look at his highlight reel. Look at his highlight reel. He is 100% a legitimate professional boxer. If you don't think so, you're just being a hater.
No, I'm not a hater.
Dude, I'm telling
Why would
you.
I hate Tommy Fury?
He might not. He's not Dimitri Bivol. He's not Canelo Alvarez. But he is 100% a real boxer.
I'd like to get the combined records of everybody Tommy Fury has fight. I would guess there's not more than 2 wins on there.
But no, there is for sure. But do you know that that's also the case with a lot of undefeated fighters as they're making their way up? Because what happens is fighters are very clever. Their managers are very clever. They match them up with people that's going to give them a good record. Because in boxing, if you're going to be challenging Canelo Alvarez or whatever, they want to see 16-0. They want to see someone who's like an undefeated fighter or like 16-1.
The last guy he fought was 11-2.
Yeah, I mean that's a good fighter.
I feel it.
Dude, you're out of your mind.
Seth Dillon.
The right to tell my 14-year-old daughter she has to carry her rapist baby. You understand
to
that?
look that woman in the eye who was the born
listen,
of a rape.
Do you understand that? That's a 14-year-old child. If a 14-year-old child gets raped, you say that they have to carry that baby?
I don't think 2 wrongs make a right. I don't think
That's
murder.
not- I don't think that's
murder is
wrong.
an answer to. I don't think murder fixes a rape.
What if we're talking about an abortion when the fetus, like literally, it's like 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 days? What if she just turned positive just now, positive for pregnancy?
I just disagree that.
What if it just happened
that
today?
You can like draw a line on when.
You can't.
Like, once
so
life
you
has
can't
begun,
do
I don't
at
think you
the
draw
very
lines.
moment.
I would lay it out like this. I would say, it is wrong to intentionally kill an innocent human life. Abortion intentionally kills an innocent human life. Therefore, abortion is wrong. And I don't think any of the examples of like, oh well, how developed is it? You know, can it think? Is it conscious? Can it dream? Can it feel pain?
So for you, it's the moment of conception.
I think that if it's a human life, a distinct human life, then I think it's wrong to end its life. I think abortion is healthcare, the way that rape is lovemaking. If we want to use rape as an example, I think they're opposites, and it's like these are euphemisms that we use. You know, we use the word healthcare. We're talking about a procedure that ends an innocent human life, and we're calling it healthcare. That's like calling rape lovemaking.
Kurt Metzger.
Wait a minute. There were bits that were exactly the same as
You mean
bits that were
very
on
mediocre
other...
bits
But
that
hold
anyone
on,
would have thought of?
Dude, relax.
I drank 2
I know.
caveman nitros, and you're talking to me this way.
I do. I knew this. But you're
By the way,
these are
I feel like I'm
bits.
going to run through the wall and
I
leave
know.
a Kurt-shaped imprint.
I can
I
tell.
am so...
You're jacked.
Dude, you
By
gotta
the
get
way,
Kool-Aid. You gotta
drink
get some
water.
Kool-Aid.
Caveman nitro.
But you're arguing against someone who's not even here.
Well,
right?
I was trying to bring up why they were going at me. That's why.
But the problem with what you're saying is they have evidence. They're looking at one bit, and it's
Right.
exactly the same
That's a
as
good
another
point.
bit.
If I look at the evidence and I come to a different conclusion, let's go with my conclusion because I was there.
What
at the
about
show.
due process?
And the guys who are saying it,
There's
don't
a
know
due
better than me.
process guy.
That's
though.
not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough to convince someone. Oh,
Dude,
just trust
do
me.
you think we in
isn't
the
that?
writers'
But
room-
isn't that like some authoritative sheriff type shit? Just trust me.
Hey,
Isn't
I'm
that like
not
a corrupt
going to
judge?
them.
But
the
hey,
sheriff.
but hold on a second.
I'm
But
not
hold on a
going.
second.
I'm
Listen.
not going to them. They're coming to
Right.
me.
But you're
if
saying,
I was going to
just
you,
trust me. I'm watching this video. I'm watching these jokes. They're being repeated. You're saying just trust me.
What
You're
jokes
wrong.
are you talking? I'm talking about sketches people claimed were taken,
yes.
which is nonsense. I was in the room. I was
but
the
hold
fucking
on.
cop of the room with that shit.
Okay, but that doesn't mean anything.
No one watched Mad TV in
But
the room.
stop,
Sorry.
Stop. That doesn't mean anything because
Yeah.
the bit still got on the air. See what I'm saying? Like you might not.
But it didn't happen intentionally.
Listen, it doesn't matter. That's what you have to say. That's not what you're
I
saying.
did say that.
No.
But that's not
Listen,
a joke, thievery.
You can't. But you can't say that these people don't have actual examples of the same bits over and over again. If it's parallel thinking, that's fine. But
Well,
it has to be
that's
explained.
what I said.
But you didn't really.
Eddie Bravo.
No, it's spinning forever. That's how you. That's how the seasons
Gravity,
work.
baby.
That's how you see the sun. We spin around. That's why it
Okay,
makes
explain this
eclipses.
to me.
That's why we
That's why you
age,
can
too.
track time zones. That's why you can put a piece of stick in the ground.
You're saying all the
it
correct
acts
shit.
as it acts as a sundial.
You're saying all the shit.
Eddie, there's
you would say.
there's a fundamental problem with the way you approach these things.
No,
And
there's not a problem.
The problem is you
I don't
go
trust
into
shit.
them.
You do.
But it's not that I,
I don't have
trust
a
shit.
problem.
No, but Eddie, you know I don't trust shit.
I'm having fun
you
with
know
it.
I don't.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if
That's
it's
a
flat
bad-
or round. It
that
doesn't
is
matter.
That's
I'm
a
having
bad
fun with it.
fallback. You keep saying that. It's a bad fallback because what we're saying is there are conspiracies. The problem is when you think everything is conspiracy, you act as a psyop guy and you fuck people over that want to look at real conspiracies. Because the real
That's
conspiracy
what I
is like
thought too.
the Gulf
That's what
of
I thought too.
Tonkin. Oh,
That's what I thought too.
okay. like the Gulf of Tonkin, real, like Operation Northwoods, real things that really happened. When you look at those things and people explore them, they go, oh, I don't think they really killed Kennedy. Are you sure? Why don't you look at this? Look at this stuff. There's a lot of really crazy evidence. When you start thinking that the world is flat, the dinosaurs aren't real, all this nutty shit that you believe, and you just jump into it with, the problem is, it discredits all these other things that you believe that might be real. Because the other things have some validity to them.
You just haven't looked into it, that's all.
Eddie.
I used to say the same
Eddie,
stuff.
you're talking about the Earth being flat. Thousands of scientists have looked into it. You think they're all wrong?